Hey, TGIW minus Molly and Mr. C Chats. What the heck?
They got a lot going on over there.
You're muted, Molly.
I
you got
muted
a little
you
out of
because
Amanda muted me just because Nick's behind me working.
Your shipping manager was making a lot of noises over there. That's all I'm saying.
There's just a lot. Go away.
Wow.
We're live on YouTube, sir.
This isn't just us, Nick.
Oops. He doesn't even seem that apologetic or disturbed. Oh, because he
can't hear us.
Molly has her beautiful headphones on.
He can't hear us.
Oh, no, I can hear you, but he
yes.
Okay. Can't even razz him. All right, fine.
That's fine.
So we got a lot of exciting stuff going on here, folks. Ah!
Oh, yes. I need to get the link so we can all follow along on this eBay auction. Let's see here.
All right. So one of the items from the estate, if you haven't watched the video, shame on you because we've told you 1,000 times to watch the video of the estate.
1,000 times.
Well, one of the options was a yearbook, University of Alabama yearbook, 1900s. And the auction ends now, like within the hour. And the bids, I started it at 99 and the bids are now at 405. And people are cray.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. We haven't had like a really exciting auction in a minute. So
we have not.
Yeah. And we do have planned an episode on auctions, when to use them, how they can benefit your business, all of that stuff. So watch for that coming up from C Chats.
Whoops. I'm clicking things over here.
Why we don't list everything auction style like we used to.
Right.
Talk about all that. Yeah.
All of it.
Let us know in the comments that you're here. Say hey, because we love.
Hey girl, hi.
Hey girl, hi.
I just want to give you guys your weekly update. The hippopotami is still at my house in my possession. It has not sold yet. Okay, there you go.
Oh, we might be auctioning that at some point.
I think Hippo might get auctioned. Yes.
Yeah, that might be a good example. All right, full disclosure, guys. I worked out like a maniac this morning.
Good job.
Absolutely no, that's why I'm telling you. But I'm so hungry. Like I'm going to try to control myself and not talk about food the whole time. Brought myself some snacks, some beef jerky, some watermelon. Like, so I will be muted at some point because I'm so hungry.
I mean, it wouldn't be TGIW if we didn't talk about food. Gotta talk. So my husband brought me this giant latte and a braggle, which is a delicious bagel. And
braggle?
Yeah, so it's
braggle. I'm sure she means braggle, not braggle.
It was a braggle, whatever.
Braggle.
It is an Asiago bagel with turkey. With turkey and Havarti cheese and cream cheese. And then it's all warm together and delicious. Yeah. So I haven't put that into the app yet, but I did go and walk a couple miles to help make up for it. So
where does the R come from in Braggle?
I don't know why they call it that. I think it's just their company thing of, you got to brag about your bagel. Well, they have lots of different types.
Okay.
You can get all kinds of things on your braggle.
Hi, Julie.
Julie, you asked how to find the Thrift Find Flip channel. I'm pretty sure that was you. I did respond in the comments, but we can put it right in the
I will
comments.
Get that
Samantha will share the link. But we're glad you found us, Julie. Welcome.
Yeah. Tell us where you located.
Yeah, we want to know. We want to know all the deets.
She could be one of our neighbors for all we know, right?
Maybe.
Good. Yeah.
Guys, is I went for that walk and it is sunny and it's so hot. And I was on the phone with Molly. I sat down on my couch and I'm like, oh my God, my house is so cool. It's so hot outside. And then I looked, it's 64 degrees right now.
Meanwhile, down here in North Carolina, it's like 52. It's hotter up in Canada, Michigan, than it is here in North Carolina. What's up with that? She's in Indiana. All right.
Lafayette.
Oh, all right. Another. What do you say,
right.
Indianian? No, there's
Indianian?
I can't think of it.
A Hoosier?
Hey,
A Hoosier. Yes, thank you.
Jilly's in the house. So anyway, y'all, if you came in late, we are watching this auction that I have going on. Samantha shared the link. I'm sure she'll share it again. It's exciting. It's a 1900s University of Alabama yearbook from Minister's Estate family by marriage that I listed on auction starting at $99. It ends within the next hour-ish. 1 hour and 2 minutes left, I think. Let me refresh. And I started it last week at $99, and the bids have been hitting hard the last hour, and we are now at $405. So yeah, we're excited. The next hour we get to watch and see. I'm going for breaking 500 on the, and what's fun is I got to share the link with the family members today and said, y'all might be interested in watching this. And they were like, awesome, thanks for sharing.
That is just so, I love it. I love everything about it.
I know. It's so exciting.
And money. So you did something else pretty cool this week with your business that you've been chatting about for quite some time. Or did you do it last week? You did it last week.
What did I do? Remind me.
What is she doing with her business? She's so cool. We can't keep up.
The jewelers.
Yeah, I haven't heard about this yet. What were the results? How did it go?
All right. So where I live in Greensboro, there is a jewelry store called State Street Jewelers. Shout out, friends. And I didn't really know them because, I just hadn't been into it, but I kept telling Libby for years, I need to get a relationship going with a jeweler because we had one when Libby and I were in Pennsylvania together in Conshohocken that we had a great relationship. And so when people would bring jewelry in on consignment, we could take it over there and they would test it. They would give us, sometimes we would sell it outright. Sometimes they would just give us the knowledge of what it was. It would just depend. And this was all part of the consignment process. And it was a wonderful relationship, but I hadn't built that here. So eBay Open this past year, lo and behold, the host of the eBay Open locally was this jewelry company who
it was so cool.
That day that they did it was the very first day in their new location, which is a beautiful freestanding building. And so we got to be there on their opening day for eBay Open that night. And I don't think anybody spilt anything on their new carpet. So that was good, right?
I know everything looked so crisp and clean. And I was like, oh, why would you have a party there?
Right. Oh my gosh, Jason, you cracked me up. Every Wednesday, live right here, my friend.
I was confused because I saw his comment and I'm like, I haven't shared the link for our come list with us yet.
So anyway, I have a bunch of estate jewelry that is my family's. It has gone through my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my grandmother, my mom, and now I have it. And nobody's ever done anything but kept it in the spot. And some of it I listed, some of it I just wasn't sure because it was so unique and I couldn't find any comps like it. So I made an appointment and went last week and met with them, and he was so amazing. He tested stuff, which, by the way, there's a new wish list. He has a machine that you put salt water on and touch it. You don't have to scratch the gold and use the I'm like, this is real nice. I'm kind of liking this. But he tested I laid it all out on the table and he pulled things through, tested it. Some of it I outright sold to him then and there. Some of the items he told me, it was just not, he was so honest and he knew, I'm an eBay seller. They started their business on eBay years ago. So he just, was very honest and very helpful and gave me a lot of pointers and would tell me, I could give you this, but you're going to get more for this on eBay. This is what I would, this is how I would describe it. And
that's awesome.
Just Yeah, so he's my new local BFF with jewelry, and yeah.
Okay, so we gave you a lot of crap for a while about not having a jeweler and not making this relationship, but I feel like this all happened at the right time because had you done it earlier, you would have done it with someone else. And I feel like this relationship is way better. Like this is so cool.
It's hard to when it's something
Joe
family.
is in the house.
What's
Hey,
up,
Joe?
Joseph?
Joseph.
It's hard to when it's something family history. First of all, it's hard to make the decision to let it go.
Mhm.
A lot of people have that problem, and I had that problem with these because there was a mourning brooch that I had shared before many times that was a cameo mourning brooch that even he said I've never seen anything like it. It's
Oh,
beautiful.
no way. Really?
Yeah, he'd never seen anything like it. And
Did you take the piece with the hair in it?
That's the mourning brooch.
That's the mourning
two.
Okay, that's
There
the
were two
one.
of them.
Okay.
He was funny though. So he's like testing it. He's like, "Oh yeah, these are gold." And I said, "Well, I'm sure that I get extra for the DNA in the hair, right? Like, doesn't that?"
So weird.
He's like, "Oh yeah, that's worth a lot."
So weird. Oh God.
But it's hard to do. So like you say, I think this was the right fit because I trust after spending time with them that night at eBay Open and hearing their story and talking to them and learning more about who they are, I was comfortable taking those pieces in and making the decision to sell it to them or keep it or list it. And I did come out 3 ways. I sold some to them. I'm keeping a few, and in fact, they are pulling stones. I didn't tell you this, Libby. There's a ring that my dad had bought my cousin way before I was born and gave it to her. And when my son, when we had Cal's high school graduation party, 5 years ago or so, she brought it to me and gave it to me and said, "I really thought you would want to have this. It's something your dad bought me when I was a teenager, and I've had it all these years, but I don't wear it. And I love it, but it wasn't my style. But it is a big, real amethyst and all gold." So they are taking that and Libby, the diamonds from my mom's Mercedes ring. They're pulling them all out and they're saving them. And then I am going to create a new ring that I would wear with my dad's stone and my mom's diamonds in it.
Oh my God, you're gonna make me cry. That's so cool.
Special. Oh my gosh.
And that was their idea. It was their idea. He was like, "What I really think you should do," and it was totally his idea. He's like, "Why don't we pull the stones? We'll hold the stones. It won't change the value of anything." Kathy.
All right, Joe, wipe your tears. I know this is making you tear up, Joe. I know it is.
I know, Joe. I'm sorry.
I mean, connections and community. Like, you never know what's going to come your way from those connections. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Moral of the story, everybody should have a jeweler. I'm still searching for my perfect jeweler here in the Scranton area. I've struck out twice so far. But maybe we're just spoiled by the White Marsh jewelers in Conshohocken. You know,
they were really
because they were fantastic. But now I'm hearing your story. I want them in
I got my
area.
White Marsh. I got my Greensboro White Marsh here now.
That's awesome.
Sure.
Yeah. Our closest jewelry store is an hour and a half away, maybe 2 hours away. So I have not made that connection. I list that shit on eBay and I'm just like, it has these markings, make an offer. I don't know. Like,
y'all, just so you know, she said shizzle. Just so you know.
Shizzle.
She said shizzle.
Faux shizzle. Sorry.
Faux shizzle.
I just want to share again one last time.
Aww.
My tiny baby is all graduated.
And
there's my husband for everybody that wants to know what he looks like because nobody ever sees that guy. That's me and my shipping manager.
Yep.
And
then highlight those shipping managers.
Since Joe is here, point. Diamond and I went for a walk right before this, and the tulips are still my tulips haven't even started blooming, but the lilacs are already starting, and it smells so good here. And I feel like it's
the best.
I feel like it's real early for lilacs, so I'm excited.
Samantha, there's
good
my
job.
one.
Good job eating your vegetable salad for the day. Good job.
Thank you.
Turn it
We're
into
having-
like a mukbang kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
We like to do that.
As long as she's not Diamond or Maria. I'm not sure which
Oh, I
Maria.
just assumed she was talking about Maria.
Maria.
Okay, but look at Diamond.
I know,
She's
but look
cute
at
too.
Maria. They're both cute.
I
but
know. My beautiful girl. All graduated.
Love her.
So now we're in the awkward phase of like she's 17, so she's not an adult, but she graduated, so she thinks she is. And that whole like the next 3 months of like you still have a curfew and need to tell me where you're going, but like here you can have more responsibility. I don't know. It's weird. It's gonna be great. It's great.
You know, that age 18, kind of arbitrary. Let her go.
Well, the one guy was
There you go.
there was one guy and he was like, well, she can join the military now. And I was like, no, actually she can't without my signature. So, and of course I let her go to a party the night of like after graduation. And she came back Sunday morning and said, Mom, I think I'm going to go get Taco Bell. And I was like, you are hungover. And she goes, yeah, a little bit. And so that was a great conversation that she still needs some control there.
Yeah. I always
Well, she
remember.
could do it now in a safe environment, or she could just go hog wild when she goes to school next year.
I know.
Libby, how much was I begging for Cal to start partying in high school? Remember that? I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
"Please,
Yes, I remember that.
please."
She's like, he just wants to hang with Nick and I.
Like
I totally-
I want him to
totally
start
get that.
partying. Yeah, like I want him to get it, and he finally did. Once he decided he didn't want to play soccer in college, which happened the right before his senior year, he said, "I've decided I don't want to play." That was it. But his whole reason, he would never go to the parties because he didn't want to get in trouble and mess up a soccer career.
So Maria now being
Sandy.
So Maria's whole thing is there's only like 7 veterinary schools in the United States or something like that. There's maybe 10 tops. She's been accepted to the one in Michigan that her academic classes are covered for the next 4 years. If she screws up and if they rescind her admission, she's screwed. Like, you're not going to be a veterinarian anymore. So,
We have some good ones down south. I just, there's Clemson, there's some in North Carolina. Like, we got them down here. She could have come
I
down
know,
here with Aunt Molly.
she needs to keep it on the straight and narrow and at least start here and then go from there. But
Emma came down. Emma came down with Aunt Molly.
Okay, and then she went back.
You can't
And now she's there.
You can't control them. You're gonna have to let them.
I know, but she's
Jill.
still my responsibility for a couple more months.
Jill, drink.
I don't have water, so I'm unhealthily drinking.
Drink.
As long as it's not one of those crazy butter bear, whatever they are, things.
Anybody
that's
who's new
definitely
here,
not a butter
Is it?
bear. Yeah.
Is
new
it
friends.
Yeah, it is.
New friends.
a
Just so
1,000
you know.
calorie drink?
New friends. Just so you know, we have a drinking game related to book club. Anytime Libby references book club in any way, shape, or form, you got to drink.
Gotta
Oh,
stay
come on,
hydrated.
Becky. You can come to Aunt Molly's.
I want to go to Aunt Molly's. There you go.
Oh. Anyway,
All right.
all right. How's my auction doing?
Oh,
We're at
let's
4:05 and waiting. 49 minutes left, and it's
I'm gonna have
$5.
to.
It might not go up toward the end. I don't know that like people that are buying this like stuff are the like snipey kind of people. Do you think?
Oh, they better be.
Jill is so right. I know she's doing way better than I was, but we're still in that window where like she's at the age where I conceived her. So like want to get past that. That'd be great. That's
Goals. Hashtag goals.
right. Not let them.
No
You
control.
know what? Libby, if you keep up with this, I'm going to have to leave in the middle of the show and go to the restroom.
We're going to hear flushes.
Everybody will hear the flushes in the background.
Oh.
All right. So what are y'all listing today? After this, y'all, we run over to our Patreon for our Come List With Us co-working time, which we love every Wednesday. We always say for 2 hours, but we're always in there for a lot longer than 2 hours because we just.
I am working until, I told my husband I'm working until 5 today in there, so he is not disturbing me until 5. So
all right. I like that you set that parameter.
I did.
I like that. I do.
It's nice out here now. So he's like, we can go do this and we can go do that. And I'm like, not until 5 p.m.
Wow, you're so strict.
I know. I got to make money.
So
I'm trying to get out of the doldrums.
I have until 4 if I follow my time blocks today.
Good job.
Which I'm back on track, folks. You're all very relieved to hear that, I'm sure.
Look. It works. It works.
You got the charging cord already you ordered?
Yeah, I ordered it yesterday.
Wow.
It just came in. That's what Nick brought up here. And it worked.
My.
So for those of you that don't know, I bought a new tall standing ring light, the one you can put your phone in the middle. It's a big ring light on a tripod with a remote control. And it came with the bag of all the goodies at a yard sale this weekend for $15. And then day before yesterday, when I was home setting it up Sunday night, at the bottom of the bag, there was a GoPro Hero 3 in the bottom of the bag. So at first I didn't think they were worth anything, but it looks like I can probably sell them for $100 or so. And, but it didn't have the charger and I just found out it worked. So
yeah,
right.
That's getting listed this afternoon.
Wow, a little fun freebie there. I love it.
I like a good fun freebie.
Yes.
All right. I have a couple purses that just got mailed to me on consignment that I want to show you guys.
Ooh,
but first, I want to remind everybody to like, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, do all the things. Make sure if you could leave comments, all that stuff supports us. It's great. And then this week's live is sponsored by Simple Consign. Oh my Lord. They are inventory management. They have all the things we love, consignment portals and just tons of awesome features. And they now have a new AI listing assistant like in their consignment inventory software, which I don't think anybody else has that. So that's pretty cool. Check them out. They got a lot of cool plans.
Yep. And if you're in our free private Facebook community, we have a representative in there, Sabrina, who's happy to answer any questions or do a walkthrough, anything like that if you are interested.
Absolutely.
Check it out and go ahead and ask.
And now we have this beautiful Dooney.
Oh,
look at that.
Come to mama, baby.
Does this count as your live unboxing video?
This does not.
I gotta do that.
I need to do those. Oh, look at the red.
Oh, stop. It's got a good bright interior. Mama
it
might
does.
need that.
Look how it's red and cheery. I'm sure there's probably extra straps in here. Let's see.
If there's a shoulder strap, we're talking.
Let's see. No, there is not a shoulder. Lots of pockets in here. No shoulder strap. But if you would like the original Dooney tissue paper, I would when I buy it from you. Kathy says she did her scarves and she's now listing a tie and then heading to dresses. Ooh, I like you. It's even got the original tags and everything in here, so it's beautiful. Okay,
we might need to talk about that one, but let's see what else you go out first.
And then there's this Dooney.
Okay, that has a shoulder strap,
and it has a shoulder strap. Oh yeah. Oh, I like this one.
Lindy, why are you letting her do this to me?
Oh, well, this one might not get listed. Got that beachy vibe inside.
Because I'm busy eating.
She's eating. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay.
Is that it? Are we done?
Nope. There's also a coach in here. Pebbled coach.
Love the red.
Nice, good shoulder strap here too. Whoops, I guess you could.
I did just sell my red Dooney. I could use a red replacement.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my gosh, you don't have a red purse?
It's got a nice like Merlot inside. It's real nice.
Love those
Her stuff-
descriptive terms you're using. I love
And her stuff
Merlot
is
inside.
always like new. Like this stuff is in great condition.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so that's it. Just the 3 this time. There you go.
And of course, I love all 3. Dadgummit.
I know.
All right, I need pricing before listing, okay? Don't go through the work of photographing and listing until you comp and price and tell me.
Okay.
For all of them?
There's only 3.
I want the comp and price on all of them. I got decisions I might need to make. You never know.
All right.
Never know. All right,
You
what
never know.
are you guys listing this afternoon?
I've got linens and purses, and I keep wanting to jump into this box of vintage cards.
Oh, it's so fun.
Oh, that's so fun. Oh my gosh. So cute.
Have I shown these before? I know I showed you Libby one time, but look at, I mean, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
How fun are
Yeah.
these? So I think for fun, I might just jump into these today because it just looks like it would be a fun thing to do. Wait a minute. You said you were done.
So this is from the last, this is the only one I haven't sold yet from Jason's last shipment. And it's pretty cute. I sold the one that I really wanted, so it wasn't meant to be. But my aunt said I could borrow it whenever I want because she's the one that bought it from me.
Ah!
This one's got a pink interior. What does it say?
What does that say, Molly?
Too bad that you're not feeling quite up to par.
Aw.
Here's hoping it's not very long till you are.
Oh,
So cute.
so corny.
You? I love these. I love them.
So
This
I
would be
have
fun.
today that I'm listed. I was just looking because last week I loaded up thousands and thousands of photos that have been taken. And
Yeah.
so I have some jewelry. I have like bags. I have about 10 IKEA bags full of inventory sitting next to me.
Nice.
I wonder if I could. No, I can't move the camera to show you guys. But yeah, and they're all photoed and ready to go. I just have to describe and measure and all that good stuff. A lot of Vera Bradley bags, which can I just say how much easier life is now with AI and Google Lens with Vera Bradley.
Do you remember when we used to have to like scroll trying to find the exact image and maybe you would find it? You'd have to save the web page that had like the blog with all the patterns and you still wouldn't find it.
Y'all, Libby would always just say to me, Molly, what's this pattern? She would.
Everybody needs a friend like that. There
Until
you go.
you left, and then
I left her.
I had to do it on my own.
Thank God for Google Lens.
Thank God for Google Lens. I mean, just a little like right click in the browser, and you're like all set with the pattern.
Samantha.
Yeah.
I got you some mushrooms.
Oh, there you go. In a mason jar. Boom. Pork,
Y'all,
pork.
look at this one. This one says Mini Midi Maxi.
Oh, cute.
Oh, that's a perfect reseller card.
Yeah.
Right? And then you open it, it says, on you, they all look sexy. Happy birthday, gorgeous.
Aww.
Now, these are written in, so they're for, more for crafters.
Kind of thing, but I love the artwork. She's sassy.
I know.
Junk journaling, baby.
There you go.
Young journalers. Yeah, I got to figure out how I'm going to lock these up or what I'm going to do with them. But oh my gosh, this is so much fun.
We need to, when we have the $1 Million Peddlers on next time, I need an update on the junk journaling and how that's going for them.
Yeah.
When he discovered that, like his eyes lit up and I'm like, oh, now he's really going to be a hoarder. So now I need to know. I need to know how he's doing with that.
Oh, I like that one too.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, these will all be fun framed art.
This actually might be framed for my kitschy Christmas room.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be perfect in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my kitschy Christmas room.
Yeah.
That's probably a keeper. So yeah, I'm going to need to list this during our together listing because I'm going to need y'all to keep me on track because I could get lost in this.
All right, let's come up with a plan for it. How are you going to do this? I feel like we're back in the store and you're just like throwing things all over your desk and like I'm just like, oh my God.
So I did that last week.
Point.
So I did that last week. Like I listed lots of stuff last week, but apparently last Wednesday was the last day I worked. And I had a mess. Plus I like cleaned up downstairs, threw a bunch of stuff in here. But last night I cleaned off and listed the stuff. All the stuff on my desk is listed except these purses now. But and the table's all cleaned off. So now I'll list these purses and then I gotta figure out what else I'm listing. Because I wouldn't want to list those effing pants over there that have been on that shelf forever. No.
All right, you're gonna do the effing pants. That's it.
I will do some of the effing pants.
All right, we were making a plan for me, Samantha.
How many?
Peace on earth.
I'll do 15 pairs today.
All right, that's good. That's acceptable. How many do you have? About 30?
Yeah, we'll say 30. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What do you have? 50?
Yeah, there's probably.
That's a lot of pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's enough for everybody in your whole town.
Well, yeah, it is. There's 2 consigners worth over there, and I separate them out and I list all the other stuff, and then I put their pants on a shelf. And the one consigner brings stuff like every week, so the pants just kind of accumulate for her until I have a couple hundred pairs. No wonder I hate pants so much. I don't.
You gotta come up with a new strategy for pants.
I really do. Procrastination is not working for me.
It's not working out, huh?
Not working. All right. Becky says, I'd love a video on how to sell ephemera. Does Franklin Hill still do that? I would like to sell on eBay. Yeah, maybe we should have it come learn with us just on ephemera and get our ephemera people in.
We definitely have chatted about that because we do have a couple ephemera sellers in our, like people that do postcards in our Patreon group. So I think having something like that, because I'm interested in it. I mean, I just have like one-off little pieces of ephemera I sell here and there.
Same. Yeah.
So I'm sure I can do it way more efficiently and like up my volume a little bit because I always have access to that at the auction.
And Stuart he is still very heavy on the ephemera. Stuart from Franklin Hill Ventures. What is that a hippopotami?
It's a hippo. But better yet, it's a hippo butt.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
That is fantastic.
That counts as like 2 points, right? Like Joe just turns it on and walks away. He's not even listening to us. We appreciate your support, Joseph, but we want you to hear all these points.
Did you see Aunt Sandy's comment there, or are you just ignoring it?
I saw. Do the effing pants first, get it over with, then do the fun stuff. All right, you're right. And those consignor pants have been sitting here longer than this box of purses I just received.
Aunt Sandy is wise, very wise.
She's wise. That's why she's my honorary aunt.
And she can dish it out to you. I kind of like this.
She didn't even sign up for that title, but it's what like she is.
We appreciate you, Sandy.
All right, I'm having fun with cards today. That is the goal.
A happy hippo butt, happy house hippo butt.
All right, so what's your plan to conquer these cards? Let's chat about this for a minute.
I don't know. I figured when I get in there, I'll ask the masters. Do I do them single? Do I do them?
Jill is our card master. She gets the most random cards, lists them singularly, and sells it. Someday I'm going to be as cool as Jill.
Yes.
Oh, Brendan's in the house. Big time flips. What's up?
Hey,
Brendan.
Tomorrow. Did we come up with a time for tomorrow? Is that official? Yeah. Did you put it on our calendar?
No, but I told y'all, or at least I told Libby. I'm not the calendar girl.
We live by our what time?
It was
I'm not.
It
the
wasn't even
calendar.
set in stone yesterday when
It
you
was-
said the time.
Yes, it was. Yes,
no,
it was.
no, absolutely 100% it was not.
No.
Pretty sure they were
Oh,
They
it
were
was.
waiting on Brendan. And
No. Thank goodness Brendan had his oops.
Brendan,
12:30
what time Eastern? What time?
12:30.
All right. Are we sure?
I'm positive. 12:30.
Right.
Brendan, can you confirm that for us, please?
12:30. 11:30.
Nashville Flipper After Dark recording.
All right. That's going to be so fun.
So everybody
I
go
think we might
over.
be doing an episode and an after dark. I think we
Well,
might be doing 2 episodes.
Probably. I mean, they want as much as they can from us. Obviously, we're cool. Have you met us? We're great.
See?
Thanks,
See?
Brendan.
Although, do we trust Brendan?
I don't know.
We love you.
I have learned being in that Marco Polo now that he like never wears a shirt, and I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Shirtless bee. Shirtless bee. It's quite an education over there.
It definitely is. All right, everybody, go like the Nashville Flipper channel so that you can get more of us. Obviously, we're gonna record with them tomorrow, and then I'm sure it'll be out next week or however they do that. Sunday or something. I don't know their schedule. Awesome.
Fun stuff.
Is it nice and warm down in Grand Rapids? It is 64 up here and it feels like it's 80, Brendan. It's finally nice out, but it's going to be like in the 40s tomorrow. So ridiculous.
All right. What
I'm
else do I
looking
have
at
to
my.
tell
I don't
you?
even know what it's like outside. It's all rainy here.
You guys are all rainy.
Oh, you're even warmer than us, Samantha. It's only 56 degrees here and rainy.
I was out smelling the flowers.
Oh, man.
I walked that dog for 1.7 miles and you'd thought I was committing animal abuse. She was like, I was practically dragging her home. I am glad she's not the kind of dog that just sits down because at 120 pounds, I'm not carrying her. But she had enough. She's like, Mom, we don't walk like this.
That's a long walk, Samantha. 1.7
Vegas
miles?
would be 100.
It's really not that long.
Oh, well, I think it is.
Of course you are.
Brendan.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Of course you are, my friend. Oh, Lord.
I love that we're not alone. They don't even know their own schedule. That's good. I'm glad.
Right.
It'll be out sometime. Go like
That's
them.
what Joe said. That's what Joe said. He said, this happens to us all the time. Don't worry.
100 degrees tomorrow. I feel like it's 100 degrees. This is ridiculous.
The fact that you feel like that's 100 degrees is ridiculous.
How many
It's
steps
hot.
is 1.7 miles?
Let's see.
Well,
I
that
have
depends on who's walking them.
Well, yeah, but approximately.
I only have 4,700 steps right now. So
Only.
Only.
Well,
Yeah, you
I
know
don't
that, right?
even hit that. I don't hit that in a day. What?
I've walked a total of just over 2 miles altogether today. I've been getting over 10,000 every day because it's mushroom season and I've been out walking in the woods trying to find morels. But I've only found a couple because it needs to
Bye,
rain.
Becky.
Have fun. Go to the post office.
I'm just sitting here right now pedaling my peddler.
Is your post office still open? You're cutting it close. I think her post office closes at 1:00.
Oh, you better hustle, girl.
Good thing it's only a couple miles down the road.
So I got in trouble at the post office again yesterday.
What are you
Libby,
I am getting so sick of their flipping attitudes there. Like,
You need to
so
get
sick of them.
Okay, calm down. Let's Dale Carnegie this, and you need to bring them some muffins.
I couldn't even.
Jill,
I couldn't even. I
have
just
you-
wasn't expecting it. I was
Have
just
you brought
so-
them any muffins?
No.
Then you're the problem.
They don't
That's
deserve
what's
mini
gonna-
muffins.
you're the problem.
Only my mail carrier deserves mini muffins.
And he
People
went
that
on
work there are
vacation, and that's
abusive.
the problem.
They are
All right.
abusive.
So what happened? Tell us about it.
So I ordered the wrong priority mail. They came like large flat rate envelope. I don't know, something I never use. I'm pretty sure I didn't order them, but I got a very large box of them. Weighed about 15, 20 pounds. So
Weird.
what are you supposed to do if you get the wrong or you have supplies you're not going to use that are priority mail?
You give them back to the post office.
You return them to the post office.
Yeah.
Which I
Me
did.
too, Jill.
And I put them on the counter and she's like, what is this?
Oh.
And I said, oh, it's the priority mail stuff. They either sent me the wrong stuff or I ordered the wrong stuff. I'm not sure, but I'm returning. Well, I can't do anything with these. And she's like going on and on and on. And I was like, well, it's protocol that I'm supposed to bring them back to the post office. I can't dispose of them.
Right.
And she's like, well, we're just going to throw them away anyway. She's like, this is just garbage. And she says, then the other lady, the real mean one, comes out of the back and she goes, what is that? And she goes, oh, she accidentally ordered these things and we have to just throw them in the dumpster now. And I'm like, I don't think you're supposed, I didn't say anything, but I was thinking you're not supposed to throw them in the dumpster. You could put them out in your little mailer section.
Correct.
No.
Anyway.
Or send them back to headquarters. Kathy, you are correct. That's what I do as well. When Ground Advantage was like a sure thing and they weren't getting rid of it, I cleaned out all of my priority stuff, and I have enough free boxes and stuff that for my Poshmark orders, I was like, Bill does not need to keep track of what can go priority and what can't. Like, that's just, I cleaned it all out. It took 3 armloads to get it into my post office. And I said, I am so sorry that I have so much of this. Some of it was still packaged. Some of it was partially opened. I said, I can't do anything with this and I need to bring these back. And they were like, absolutely. They opened a door, brought us back. Like it was, but the difference was he was also my cousin. So like small towns, there's that. So
it's family.
He's like, we'll take it all. See you at the bonfire this weekend. Okay, great. Thanks.
Yeah, I was a little, I'm like, I'm going to have to like Dale Carnegie. I'm going to have to really just channel Dale Carnegie, but the next time I go over there, because I'm hot. I'm pissed.
You need to bring them donuts or something. Like go to the store.
I told you my postmaster is diabetic.
Okay, well then go get them chips. So I was bringing them cookies for the longest time. And then somebody said, we get a lot of sweets. And I said, perfect. I brought them a veggie tray from the grocery store and the individual bags of chips or whatever. I got like a big pack of those. They went nuts. They loved them. It was great.
They don't deserve it. I'm just going to, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet.
It's not
they
what
need to do their job and do it well. That's all. Just do your job. It's not like they're volunteers. It's your job.
I feel like I'm leaving a tip for somebody that did a crappy job.
Right.
Well,
they went out of their way to do a crappy job.
So did you call the postmaster who
Not
says,
yet.
hey, call me at all times whenever you need me?
Not yet.
Hmm.
All right. Once I get
She's
myself
trying to calm down a little first.
When did you do this?
Yesterday.
You should have plenty of time to calm down. I love how Jill is also going to get fired up about this because she has one of the shittiest post offices.
The wise one.
But hers isn't necessarily the people. Hers is like their process. Their process is weird there. Yeah.
Did I tell you one of the guys at our post office was charged for tampering and stealing mail?
Oh my God.
Yeah, in December. Mm-hmm. Yep.
See, and this is where people that live in big cities and even like Greensboro, like Molly could go 2 miles this way and go to one, or go 3 miles this way and go to one. Y'all need to be thankful for that, because if Molly has an issue, she goes to the other side of town. If we have an issue, my closest post office is like 20 something miles away. Like,
yep.
So, and I know you're the same. You're like, I got to go over 2 more mountains if I got to go to the next one. Like,
I know that's like Johnny.
I agree with. Is it Deanie or Deannie? Or maybe she could do it phonetically in the comments. No treats for bad service. That's right.
See,
I also don't believe in tipping when somebody does a bad job. Your tip is not guaranteed. I'm more than happy to over tip you if you do a good job.
Oh, 100%.
Or if they ask, do you want your change back? They should never assume that they are going to get a tip.
Samantha's got a real issue with this one.
My husband has really grained that into me. Of like, and we tip really well. We went Mother's Day. My family went out, and that woman, she probably had an $80 or $90 tip on a like $100 bill. Like, it was like, we tip well. She was a hoot. She was the food wasn't even that great, but I would go back I will go back to have Mo be my waitress. Like, she was fantastic.
Go Mo, go Mo, go.
I mean, eventually us resellers are going to be asking for tips.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I have gotten a tip when I've helped somebody like with local pickup stuff, like load it up and things like that. I guess people have left a tip for me. Yeah.
I get tips all the time for my local pickup, but I charge tax. So I'll be like, your total is $318, and they'll be like, I put $4 in there.
Oh, that's cool.
All the time. Yeah, that's nice.
All right, guys, we're at 23 minutes and still sitting at 405 on the auction.
Oh, everybody go check out this auction. I can't believe it hasn't went up more.
I want it to break 500. It needs to break 500.
I don't think these are the last minute kind of people. They're going to do that.
Oh, I think they are.
It went up. So it was at an hour and a half. I mean, literally right before this, and it went up another like $100 just while we were sitting watching it. So yeah.
Right.
It's gonna go.
I think it's gonna happen. We're gonna all be in the come list with us, anxiously watching.
But I will say though, Molly, if you wanted it to be at least 500, maybe that's where you should have started your auction.
No. I mean, it's just my goal. I want it to sell. Period.
Yeah,
Period.
it's super cool, even though it's Bama.
I know, Bama.
Oh, so I have a minor complication with the post office. I should have mentioned this.
Wait a minute.
It's not really a complication. I don't know. So the place next to me, we rent out the place next to me, and the mail carrier was here yesterday looking at it.
Oh, like your regular
guy?
While
he was here, what?
Your regular guy?
No, not my regular guy.
Oh, the sub guy. Okay.
Yeah, and he did a mail pickup even though it wasn't the scheduled time.
Oh.
So I don't want to screw that up if, it's going to be my neighbor.
Well.
True.
He probably doesn't like the women at the post office either.
Probably not.
Listen,
give him some
thing to have him next to you. Are you kidding me? That would be awesome if he was.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I got a mailman that lives right behind me, and that guy sucks. So I don't know about that one. Like,
and one of our newest subscribers too. He's one of our newest subscribers.
No, I've told him to his face, like he's fun to party with, and that's about it. He is not a good mail carrier. No,
our mail carriers are awesome here.
Yeah.
Oh, so I just bashed the post office, but the mail carriers are awesome. The postmaster is awesome. Just those two ladies at the front desk. I don't know. But anyway,
have you given your mail carriers some mini muffins or chips or something?
Oh, I treat them like gold.
You give them gold? Wow, that's
wow.
I mean, they get your mail all winter. Great little bonus. A tip, yes, I tip them.
Right. But no more than $25 a quarter, guys. Just don't tell the government, okay? That's what we're saying.
We got it worked out. No worries. But I did have a situation this morning. So I have these Lego educator sets.
Yeah.
So they're, pricier things.
Yeah.
And I screwed up the photos. So I had an expansion set and the core set. And I swapped the photos.
Oh.
And one of them sold before I realized that the photos were swapped.
Yeah.
So this was Saturday. So I waited until like Monday, late morning to ship it out. Because then I never heard back from the buyer. I said, which one, I'm going to send you the one that the description is, because it had the item numbers and everything in it. Which one? And she, of course, so I ship it out, take it over to FedEx, and she emails me this morning.
Of course.
She wants the other one.
Well,
I saw the tracking was uploaded. I don't want the expansion set. I want the core set. So I pack it up. I told her she could return the expansion set. And I said, I'll just send you out the other one. But this is like $200 or $100 and some floating out there, right? Just floating out there. So I go over. Well, my FedEx drop off is the Dollar General, so it's not like a FedEx store.
Yeah.
So I went in, and what do I see on the shelf? The package I dropped off yesterday.
Stop
Oh.
it. You didn't tell me that. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it just happened. It just
I'm
happened.
I'm so glad they were incompetent and didn't get that out immediately. Good job. That's good.
So I
which
was like,
reminds
oh my
me.
gosh, they're not going to let me like pick it up. Like this has to be like mail fraud or something, you know, like I'm like, they're not going to let me. It's
General.
already been like, it's already been scanned. It's already been scanned in.
But it's a Dollar General.
Yeah, it's Dollar General. And I was like, look, you know, I Dale Carnegie'd them. And
Jill.
they gave me the package back. And I like danced my way. I'm like, you guys made my day. This is the best ever. I'm so happy.
I would have been like, can you hold that for 1 minute? Ran home, grabbed the correct one, come back, repackaged it all right in front of them so they saw like what you were doing. Like,
I might have been tempted to do that, but it was
that's
like,
good.
no
I'm
problem.
glad to let you fix that. And that lady, that kind of makes me mad because now that lady is gonna get the correct one, even though she waited 17 days to tell you.
She waited, but not only did she wait, it's the more expensive one by like $100. Yeah, so she's getting the more expensive one for a cheaper price. But hey, that was my mistake. That was
Right.
I screwed that baby up. I didn't need to do a thumbs up.
The computer's giving you a thumbs up. It was your mistake. You can say yes. Yes, it was.
It absolutely was my mistake, and I am paying for it. But not as
Update,
much as
real
I
quick.
thought.
Your discussion of FedEx reminded me, I did find out yesterday that the big light fixture made it to Santa Fe in one piece, and they are thrilled to have it. So another
yes.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. That was
I'm
nerve
so
wracking.
happy.
They got it there. All is
That's
well.
good.
Yeah.
All right.
All is well.
Everybody, make sure that you go and check out our new YouTube channel. That is where we put all of our thrifting and like unboxings and that kind of stuff over there. So go check that out.
Yep. And if you can't
Thrift
click on the
Find
link,
Flip.
just enter the @ Thrift Find Flip in the YouTube search bar, and it will come up. Because I know you can't all click on the links, but
Yes. So make
please,
sure that you go over there, subscribe that, give us some watch hours, go through those videos. There are a few new ones, but I am pulling the ones that existed on our original channel over there. But feel free to watch them again and throw some comments in because y'all, it helps us. And we like that kind of help. So
this is Molly's passion project, guys. She is
help us
just
grow this channel. We need to grow it and grow it fast. So
There is
tell your friends,
16
share it
minutes
out there.
left.
Are you
16
checking my
minutes left.
auction?
I am still at 405.
All right.
12 bids. Come on.
All right.
people.
Well, we'll be in our come list with us with everybody when it finishes. So we'll be seeing what happens.
all
All
right.
right. We're going to go because I got to finish my salad lunch and get
job.
ready to jump over there and work with our friends.
Yes, let's
Yay!
list.
Let's
And if you haven't
list.
joined our Patreon yet, go ahead and come list with us.
That's right. You can sign up for a free trial and come hang out with us.
Yeah.